But I'm still soaking. I'm still tired. My eyes early in the morning on the gas. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. All day, every day. Live. I just blasted the Instagram feed. Firebrush tuning in. What's up, brother? Over on Twitch. Dark Horse, my man Coil Daddy. Bobo One coming in. Loud and clear. Go Boy. Camo Specs Online. Yo, we got some people over on Instagram. Yo, we're going to do it. Today's the day. We're going to start laying paint down on our War Master Titan after 34 years of building them. Kilty O'Neill. What's up, brother? Spect, the Fabricator General. Chaotic Painting. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to see if I can do something. Yo, what's up? The Theo. What's up, brother? Theo, it's like a, I can never remember the name. It's the purple one with marble. Do you know the name of that? For the Legio?
Yeah. Listen. So Peter Piper picked a pack of purple peppers, rolled it up and found a lighter, took him somewhere better, yeah.
It's an iconoclast. You want to comment about my name RL? It's Ben. Yeah, that one. Zesty. How do you even say that? Zesto Biax? They even say that. Things my own way, sitting in my room playing this music until it's late. Empty bottles on my table, 30 roaches in my tray, forgetting all these problems filling up my plate. She told me her name was Mary Jane, gave me the elements that I could let it rain, set the blaze and then we took it all away like. That's about how you pronounce it. Nice. Pledge Games. About a week from cracking my first Armored Teams Skaven Tide box. You got it at Vivicon? That's awesome, brother. Oh, we're about to be live over on Twitch. Guys, tune in to Twitch. Dark Horse, yes.
Let's do it!
Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on the literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab in an undisclosed location.
in Central Florida. We're doing it again. We're gonna start that Titan recoil. Exio back Biax. Biatch. We don't know what the name of the Titan Legion is. What I'm doing though is I'm opening Photoshop real quick because I'm trying to prep something. There's not a lot of pictures of this model on the internet. Not a lot of people mess with this model. Shout out to Idiot and Rampage with the resub. Yeah, guys, tune in to Twitch. I'm about to do something wild, actually. About to unveil some shit right now. I just gotta hunt down for the right picture. This is probably the best I'm gonna get right here. All right. What's up, y'all? Kramer's tuning in. My man Recoil. What's up, brother? You said Exio Biatch? That's the name of the Legion. Okay, so if you're watching on Twitch, I gotta clean up a picture because I don't have him built, so it's hard to get just a straight shot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick display capture. This is the best unpainted version of this model I could find. And what I'm gonna do is, like, I'm gonna clean it up with some couple of gangster Photoshop tricks, so just so I can get separate the background easier. Sometimes this helps. I don't know if it will. I'm trying to do like a quick and dirty. So what does that do? See what I'm trying to do here? Because normally I would take a picture of this model with a clean background. Because what we're going to do is we're going to sort out some theory crafting. Come on, man, what's going on there? This is what I hate about the quick select tool. I'm trying to just get like somewhat of a clean. Oh my fucking god. I feel like the apps on my phone are better at this. Firebreath says, do it by hand, yo. I know, right? I just should. It should be able to be faster. It's a sunk cost fallacy now. Now I'm invested in doing it with the fucking quick select tool. I feel like the quick select tool on your phone is better. feel like that's almost good enough. Because if I'm going to do this on the stream, I'm going to do it as clean as I can. Major Havoc, do I always use real photos or ever use line art of a model? I prefer real. Well, I've done both, but I'll show you why we're using a real. Why we're using a real model right now. Damn it. What's up, guys? If you're tuning in on Instagram, I'm about to do something wild on Twitch. This would be so much easier if I actually had them built. So Crazy Cyber says, have A do it. You're onto something. Cat the Banhammer, we're going to paint today. Idiot in a rampage. Oh, Photoshop, why are you such a piece of shit program? Damn it. It's probably good enough. There we go. Howdy, you trying to pick up an airbrush tips and tricks from the Gangsta Gumbo Brush Brother over on Instagram. What's up, brother? Tune into Twitch right now, man. We're doing it live. We're going to airbrush right now. I'm about to unveil something. You want to get some airbrush tips. Probably good enough on. All right. Here we go. All right. Battleborn, what's up, brother? Okay, we're locked in. Recoil's mom, what's up? Stormon the White OG, what's up, brother, from New York City? Okay, you guys ready? So this is there's a new project that we're working on. When I say we, and Instagram can only hear me talking about this. I mean the Fabricator General and me. So this is in alpha right now. Tabletoptips.com. And so what you're gonna see here I'm gonna go to dark mode. What you're gonna see here in the pro version is I have the ability to, you know, pick primer, base coats, these are all currently queued with Monument Hobbies paints. So I can do washes, layering midtones. Let me kick up, I'm gonna try something here. So I've got purple, fluorescent pink, fluorescent purple. I'm gonna try to grab some bold titanium white. Detail work, we're still working on detail work. So, and we're still working on the logic. Nope, that's wrong. We're still working on the, specifically, we're still working on the primer for the detail work category. Shades. I'm just gonna get it. Let's just say black. See what it, still needs some work. Okay, so we have no idea what's gonna happen. Let's see what happens. Bro, look at this. Look at this insanity. So this is showing me, what this is showing me is how dark blue is gonna interact with purple and the fluorescent purple. Okay. And then because I have white as a highlight, it went hard and it white lined everything. Look at that. So I'm gonna cut that out. Let's go to Faded Plum. Actually, let's take that out. Let's put Faded Plum here. Let's take that out. Let's keep the white, or maybe something, maybe pale pink. And let's go to Shade Wash, Fluorescent Purple. So I'm flipping the script up, and I have dark neutral gray as just detail work right now. So it's kind of just cutting in. It's trying to isolate what details are. So I've got black and fluorescent purple. I didn't pull black out. Brian, it's crazy, right? And thanks everyone on Instagram for watching. There we go. Look at this. See you guys in the flip. Tune into Twitch. Let me hit this real quick. So there's something interesting. Look at that. So you see how the logic, once I dialed it in, it gave us something a little bit more understandable. The white lines confused it, right? So then it kind of made it like an illustration. So it's showing me, again, as you can see right here in our formula, how it's moving from dark blue. It's trying to use fluorescent pink or purple and coal black in the recesses. We're using purple and Faded Plum. We're using pink, and then just details are gray just so I can see it. That's right. We're moving toward a private beta. Like we're in alpha right now. Firebrush, it will. Yes. Now here's the best part, guys. Okay. Let me save. First off, are you looking at this? TM over on YouTube says, I'm checking out your website and getting Amazon links. Yeah, those are affiliate links. Now here's this is the premium guide right here for premium users. This is one of the most baller parts. Miniature painting guide, and it just named it the Obsidian Sorceress. Look at this. And it's gonna break it down to preparation, what our primer is. It's going to talk about the colors we used in the application. It's going to remind painters to use thin coats, how we use dark blue. It's going to cut in everything right here. It's going to talk about the pin wash strategy. Look at this. It's going to lay out a whole copy and paste guide for you that you can just save so you don't forget. Yo, let me get some love for TM. You were just gifted a membership over on YouTube? That's awesome. I wonder who gifted you. Sormont says I would pay money for this software. Yeah. It's fun. Recoil says for a commission painter able to visualize, yes. Has a lot of play. So, the guide is crazy. Now, look, we can save our projects as a user. You can say literally Purple Titan. You can give it a tag. Chaos, whatever. Save it in your reel. You see, I've got other saved projects here I was working on. I was playing around with Blood Angels. And look, it reminds you right here. If I even go to my saved projects, look at this. It'll give me a card right here with all the colors. Okay. We got the slider. The guide is here. I can load this right now if I want. See? I made this. Look what the AI spit on this one. It spit it out like a comic book, bro. Like I was like, bro, I was working on making Blood Angels with like mahoganies and yellows, and then as you can see in this one, right, mahogany. Oh no, I was trying to make Imperial Fists, and then it decided it wanted to be mostly mahogany. And then look at this. I mean, this thing is wild, right? Like, so you get some crazy fucking shit sometimes, and it shows you how it was done, and you can copy it. Not currently available to the public. This is hella alpha right now. But this is what we're working on. I told you guys we had something that we're gonna unveil here soon. And so you see we have our Purple Titan. And this gives me a good idea of what dark blue to purple with faded plums with fluorescent purples. This sort of shows me how good this looks. You see? I can make it paint again. I think it will spit out a different look. Look. So this is obviously leaning more on the faded plum, and it's, see how it was kind of crisscrossing? Look at this. Can it do bases recoil? It just makes its own bases sometimes. Firebrush. This is a lot of work to drill down into the AI logic. Shout out to Spect, our fabricator general. And look at this one. And so, tabletop tints right now. Like I said, it's not. It's just an alpha. You see, we've played around with a lot of pictures, or a lot of versions of the same kind of models, you see? So we've been able to get some really cool results. And right now, it's like I said, it's key to Monument Hobbies Pro Acryl line. Spec says when you add a tag, gotta hit enter. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that. Well, I didn't tag my guys. So this is currently where we're at. And this is sick. This is probably closer to what I want to do. Yeah, yeah, you can make it spit out some edgelords. Love is not curtain. That's right. War pigment. Mechanic painting? It's tabletoptints.com. It's not available to the public right now. You can't, like we were saying, this is the project that we've been working on in the background. We're going to have beta codes soon. We're going to have, you know, because there's going to be free membership, trial memberships, codes. Because you know how AI works, guys, right? You know, you get a certain amount of rolls per day. because it turns out AI is expensive. And so we have free, premium, and bonus codes for more roles. And we'll be able to give out codes here on the show, bonuses, and start a closed beta group. Brian says, I like the first render better. I saved it just in case. More pigment? Hell no. You can do anything. You can do anything. So let's mess around with some of those colors that we just figured out. Oh, actually, you know what I wanted to try? I'm still here. I wanted to see how it does with this other picture. I found this other picture. That's wild. How do I make it use a new picture? Respect. Like I want to load a new picture. Oh, here it is. Okay, now I found this on the internet, just randomly. Okay? So this one has a bunch of artwork in it. So I'm wondering now if this will confuse the AI. Because, you know, best practice is cleaner picture or take a snapshot of your picture. Right? Take a picture of your model that's clean and chilling. So let me see. And it's also if you, I just hit the random button and it just queues up, so I can just queue up some paints. If you want. Fuck it. Let's see what... That's garbage. Now let's be smart. There we go. We're just kicking up some colors. All right, let's see what it does. Oh, it looks like it mostly figured it out. Yeah, I painted a little bit of background, which I kind of expected it to do, because it's looking for depth, it's looking for edges, it's looking for... And that in the background, it is a picture of the model still. I'm gonna re-roll it, see what it does. Oh, look at that. Oh, this time it figured it out, Specs. Look at this. And it gave it a base, and it cut the background out. So, Armand, you're at the conference in New York, and they said that the use of AI at 4 servers in the state of Maryland would use more power than all the homes. Yeah, that's the thing. AI costs money. Every time you click the button, it costs money. Reapray, we painted it. Here it is. Craft is forged. Hey, my kids say you look like Jack Black, Steve from Minecraft movie. I am. That's who I am. The movie's based on me. So again, here's our painting guide. So we like fluorescent purple, we like purple, we even like a little pink. Okay, faded plum. Static painting is pretty fucking cool, right? So that's a big unveil. Okay. Now I'm also working with Misty Mountain on our birthday stream, so let's do a little promoting. We're about to actually do the painting. So Misty Mountain, I actually met them at MegaCon, where they do metal and stone dice. And so we're trying to put together our first ever metal and or stone dice for a giveaway on my birthday, aka my retirement stream on 4/22. So I'm letting you guys know about them right now. But today, we're still giving away the last of our Big Chess X push, which they're in the mail right now. The purple and greens. So Final Four can get these joints, but my birthday will be a very limited run of these new joints. Banhammer retirement stream. That's right, boy. Too old. Exclamation point, too old. It's all over. All we do is paint Titans now. So we're going to finish this Titan out. April 22nd, which is actually my birthday. Normally, it's the day before or the day after, but this year it lined up. So, those are the promos. Exclamation point dice. Exclamation point 2. Now, we are going to actually stress test this gallery airbrush. This new joint right here. So, remember, at the end of last show, we opened up this airbrush shot some water through it. But we're actually going to run paint through it today. And we're actually using their compressor. They have this little digital compressor. So we're going to kick that on. We're going to max it out, 27 PSI. Now, this thing comes with a small pot, and I think that the other one, because the compressor comes with like a cheaper airbrush, it comes with a huge pot. So I'm switching out the pot, right? I don't like small pots. So we're about to test the gallery brush right now. And what we need to do is get some primer down. So we're going to use the airbrush to get primer down first. We got some just black primer from Monument Hobbies. And what we're going to try to do is raw dog this primer straight through this airbrush. It's a little on the small side. It's a 0.2. So we'll see if we can do it. So I'm just going to raw dog, no thinning. And what we're going to try to do is just make this stuff black. Okay, it's shooting it. It has a MAC valve too. So it's struggling because of the small needle size. So I'm going to back the needle out slightly. Because I'd like to not have to thin it out. There we go. Just back the needle out a little bit. We're just trying to do an even, kind of like unbroken spray pattern. Just like that, okay? I'm gonna set that down, let it cure for a minute. And we've got this whole section right here. These are all the panels. Right, Monument Paints, pet friendly. I mean, they're as pet friendly as any acrylic paint. I'm assuming that uses American laws. They don't use like cadmium and shit in the red. So we're just trying to get one pass of black down. And what I'm trying to do is push this primer through with no thinning. What is this thing touching? Is this thing wobbling my desk every time it kicks in? Bro, it's not even touching the desk. Is it vibrating my desk through the floor? That seems less than optimized. Let's put it up. Let's put it further away. How much is a little bit when backing the needle out? Well, basically, you can kind of just back it out yourself and kind of just see. And just leave it there. Major Havoc. Major Havoc, also the proprietor of this model. It's struggling though. The 0.2 needle is struggling to push the acrylic through. The primer, because like I said, it didn't thin it. And I don't want to thin it. So I'm just gonna keep battling it. Yeah, I just backed it out like crazy. Major Havoc, I just pulled the fucking needle straight out. And I'm just staying in motion. Not getting close. That's the way to do it. There is no needle in the chamber. It's just raw dog, pure blast. Stormon says, why don't you want to thin it? I don't want to thin it because I want the primer to be as durable and resilient as possible. Let me throw some more light on it. I'm gonna pop the exposure. Recoil, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So let's let that cure for a minute. Okay. More black. I said I have the needle all the way out. And for getting the primer down, when you're using a acrylic based primer and an airbrush, the less thin, the better adherence you're going to have. So a lot of times during the priming process like this, you're going to have to fight it. And in my opinion, that's better than thinning it down too much and doing a bunch of little coats, because what happens is your primer just kind of breaks down. It's not strong. And then anytime you bump the model, it chips down to the plastic. So, because all, like I've mentioned this before, all primer really is just a thing for the paint to stick to, because the plastic's hydrophobic. So this is just creating like a slightly less hydrophobic surface. Now, priming it black is also an advantage, as I've talked about, because it covers the gaps for you when you're doing coverage later. So as long as you get good coverage with a black primer, it'll make painting it faster. But nothing's better than just straight black spray paint when it comes to protection and adherence. But when I'm doing, studio models, showcase pieces like this, I want to be in control of every paint stroke.
You dog, saving up for a big donation on your retirement stream.
Yo, that's my guy Stormon, the white OG. Had dinner with him at Adepticon. Great evening. We kicked back a bunch of drinks at that bar. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you with all my heart. Me, Arthur, Rob, we all kicked it together. Slammed a bunch back. Now, it's not a bad idea to do more than one pass. As Rico mentioned, you just gotta hit it and quit it. You gotta hit it, you gotta stick and move when you're doing it. When you're doing it this way. There we go. No, having like a 0.5 would be easier, but I don't. Pat George says, I'm confused. I thought you were painting a God Emperor Knight. God Emperor Knight? Is that a real ass knight? Damn, dude. This is the War Master. There's actually a knight called the God Emperor Knight? Oh, or you mean like a good guy knight? Are you upset because I'm painting a bad guy knight? Get a little sticky. And see, this is where it gets tricky with Rattle Can to getting all these nuts and bolts. Different game. What's a God Emperor Knight? Put a little bit more in there. I'm actually going to squirt a little water through it. Just to kind of clean it out. Might not be Warhammer. Imperator class is the bigger one, Major Havoc says. So just blast a little water through. To clear it out because it's getting kind of dry in there. And it does have a cap, like in Awada. So the Gangsta Gumbo is a lot easier. As you can see. I was trying to be cute and use my... just a crease of my hand to backflow it. Something Warhammer-ish. That Pat. Are they just talking about the God Emperor? In that verse? Got the little helmet. Some guns. Right here on this chainsword. So a lot of nooks and crannies. So honestly, Rattle Can priming this guy would be kind of dangerous to not get built up. Like in all these little nooks and crannies. It'd be really difficult. Like if you weren't using an airbrush. All right, let's let that chill. Second pass. Yeah, and Pat, so these are Titanicus, right? So this is a different scale than Warhammer 40K. So this model's as big as a 40K Night Titan, but on that small scale. It's Warhammer Titanicus. This guy would be like 4 feet tall if he was in 40K. Like, if you look right here, Pat, there's like a little handrail right there where a guy would stand to like chill. Maybe the pilot goes inside there. So like this guy would stand there. He'd be that tiny. So that's for Warhammer scale. Titanicus scale. Let's go back to these panels. Give him a second pass.
Look, I never smoked something so loud. The memory got me in the timeout. Stressing you can catch me in the cloud. No, you can never keep a brother down like no. Boy, you better go and wash your mouth out, no. Taste of the liquor got me feeling proud, no. Don't worry about my feelings, cause I never speak a man, I keep them buried deep down, deep in my soul. Dab around the bottle, roll up. Why has everybody got their phone out? Taking pictures of me slipping when I zone out. But they all up in my DMs like a hold down. Better hold up, I need to slow down.
Okay, and you see these are organized: shoulders, head, center, legs, feet. So we have it laid out so we know what goes where.
Wind blows where the wind blows. We still the same.
Blood for the blood god.
Forget the name, leave the intros. I think I've made up my mind, not ready to go home. Stop wasting my time, going way past close. Different day, chilling in the same clothes, yeah. Smell of piff, but I don't care. They think they rich, sweating in they Montclair. And they almost there, yeah, they almost there. Yeah, you almost made it, couldn't pay.
I don't like. I just spit all over this
Wave, don't care, bro. Never throw shade, cause I've been broke. I can
because I wasn't paying attention.
no joke, no games, take a couple tokes on the soul train, crossroads, and I hope we can both cross paths one day. Reach for the papers and the place go up in flames.
Scooby Druid, what's up, man? Let that chill. Let's rinse some of this out. We're gonna use some of our simple green. We're gonna just kind of clear some of this paint out we just threw through there. We'll wipe the pot. And since the pot actually comes out, you can actually kind of just clean in there a little easier. Yeah, just join my Discord server, !whip. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna move it here. I'm gonna grab my your air purifier and just bring it in here for a second. Because I primed a lot in here. Be right back. Back. All right. So we got to do a little bit more still. I want that layer to dry though. So I've got the fan blasting. I opened the doors for a little bit more airflow. Put the air purifier in here. So I want that coat to cure before I stack on top of it again. So remember about do you guys remember the cats? Oh, Monument Hobbies. Yo, dog. Oh, yeah. Let me get some love and chat from Monument Hobbies in that big raid. We were just showing off some of our tech. We just primed the Titan we've been working on. And we did actually do a field test of some of our new Logics using on our inaugural showcase Extreme Alpha tabletop tints. And you can see here we've got some Pro Acryl paints loaded up into the Logic, and we're trying to see how they interact. And we've got dark blue shading and washing, dark purple and fluorescent purple. We've got midtones moving to highlights, going to purple to pink to faded plum. And we've even got a little write-up on here that it spit out for us. Even named this guy the Obsidian Dusk Paladin, our guide. And so we actually played with it a little bit, Monument. We tried a picture, like a really dirty picture. See? And we have a clean picture. This is actually of a model, not of an STL. This is just an actual model with accompanying write-ups. We also got this one right here, which came out real good using dark blue, moving into faded plum and purple. So we actually showed it all off right here. So this app is going to be going into beta soon. Shout out to Spec the Fabricated General. This is something we've been working on. Right now it's loaded with Monument Hobbies paints. And we keep improving the logic. I have to keep drilling down with the Fabricator on what we need certain things to do and train the AI. But we've got it really good right now. As you can see, like, you know, some of my test results, messing around with like this, and this was a free user test. You see how my save file, why can't I click this layer? See, it says Blood Angel test free. That's a free user who only gets 3 paints, three categories. And I was able to make a dope Blood Angel. Bold with bold pyro and burnt red. So we got to kind of unveil what we're working on the first day of the Titan project. We're waiting for some black primer to dry right now. We used Monument Hobbies black primer. I'm just airing out the beat side a little bit. And so you guys remember I didn't stream on Friday because I had to go get cats. Remember? Does anyone recall this? Also, big news. My retirement stream is the 22nd. My birthday, I turned 42. And I'm talking to Misty Mountains right now. Misty Mountain Gaming. Met him at MegaCon, and we're trying to get a limited exclusive set of stone and metal dice for that giveaway. Retirement stream next Tuesday. So here's how it goes down. My lady's niece is moving. She's got 2 cats, but she also feeds 2 outdoor cats that come by every day. They're super nice, super well maintained. They're probably like the whole neighborhood's outdoor cats, you know. But she's like, you know, I feed them every morning and every afternoon, and cuddle them and everything. And I can't take them with me to the new apartment, so we swooped in to rehome them. So we hatched this whole plan. We were gonna go down, hang out with that part of my lady's family. Went to a baseball game because their son is graduating St. Thomas University and he plays on the baseball team. So I saw a college game. We had a big Cuban party because anytime you guys get together, and he won. So before you know it, we're playing dominoes and it's a pool party. And we got drunk, got faded. And then the plan was, tentatively, I didn't hatch this plan, was we were just going to go over to the niece's house with our cat carriers, and she was just going to call the cats. I was like, that's never going to work. It did not work. We were there for like 4 hours. So the rehoming family that we were bringing the cats to, 2 daughters, heartbroken because we came home empty-handed. But I was like, look, I'll leave my cat carriers, and they're moving in 2 weeks. I was like, if you scoop them up on a weekend, let me know. And it's 3-hour fucking drive. I'll drive and get them. I won't like let these girls not have their cats. You know what I mean? That they're all set up for. They got like cat boxes, cat toys, everything. And so then the next day she's like, well, her boyfriend has work in Daytona. It was like, well, he can swing by if we can get him. And it was real tense morning because they got one and the other one was being skittish all morning, so it didn't look like we're gonna get both. And then the last second they got both. So he drove up on his way, dropped them off at noon. I took the cats in a double handoff to the other house where the husband was staying. He works from home while the girls are at school. Dropped the cats off, got them situated, got everyone cleaned up and their food, and then sent pictures to my lady. So then she relayed that to the other woman, who's her co-worker, that the cats are there. But the daughters didn't know. They kept this a secret in case they got let down again, and also to surprise them. So they came home to the 2 cats. My lady is there. She's like, I'm going over, and she's been playing with the cats. They gave them baths. They trimmed their nails, and so she's just been playing with the cats for like 3 hours. So in the end, the cat story, while dramatic, came to a conclusion. It was like 10 moving parts, 10 humans involved to get these cats situated. Snow White Ghost. Yep. Complicated Gaming just started paying it when you turn 40. Oh, bro, you have to quit tomorrow. Camel Specs Online. What's up, brother? Scooby Druid. What's up, brother? Let me get some love in chat. So yes, though this is next week's promo, and I have pictures for you guys as soon as we have proofs. We're working with them right now. Might even have dice packs for the big retirement stream. But I still have a few left of these dice to give away, so the final 4 today, including Saruman, get to take home these dice. So as long as you're in the top 4. Complicated game. I have to dust off the walker and come get some Four Locos with you. Yeah, I just post up at the local Circle K, get faded on Four Locos, yelling at kids to get off the yard, the lawn and shit. right, let's take a look at what our Titans look like. What our Titan looks like. It's looking good. I'm actually going to pull these off. So I forgot these are magnetized. They're just going to get in the way of the paint flow. So that was a base application of black primer for Monument Hobbies, dude, with the airbrush. Puke Nukem, what's up, brother? 85 months, you legend. Complicated game. Those tennis balls really provide some extra balance when you're tanked. Oh, dude, you can't get faded of Four Locos without your tennis balls on your walker. Kidding me? Recoil, thank you. So let's just run a little bit more water through this. Okay. Dark neutral gray. We're going to do a nice little top coat with some dark neutral gray. And this is, I want to throw a little water in there. This is getting kind of old. I've had this since Gen 1 practically, little flow improver. This isn't part of the primer process as much, so I'm down to thin this down a little bit. Flow improver, water.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys?
Your cats! Rub your dicks on the car as you run away! We are gonna have sex in your car! It will happen again!
Let me get some strong man love in the chat for my man, Chaotic Painting. Or sorry, Sir Crow Painting. What's up, brother? How you doing? Long time no see. Okay, so we're just gonna spray pretty solid amount of gray at the top of things. A lot of people call this zenithal priming. We're just utilizing something I call better priming practices, where some things are better gray, some things are better black. But I'm not going to use any values to inform any paint. I'm not going to like paint it transparent over grayscale, value paint it like Slapchop. Just that gray will give me better stick on certain things. Also help some of the details pop out. Paint's still a little thick in this number 2. Despite putting a lot of water and flow improver in there. There we go. See, we're just doing dark neutral gray tops of things. And it's not even opaque because I thinned it down. And what it's doing is it's letting a lot of the details kind of just jump out at us now. See? Makes things a little easier to discern. Lets me kind of hit things I missed. Been busy running your dungeon. Circro. Mistakes made. Baking brownies before dinner. Recoil. I also like to put some matte varnish in the mix. Yep, that's a classic. A classic next level painting special right there. Say just kind of tops of robot stuff. The number 2 is getting clogged pretty easily. But that was some chunky primer I threw through there. That's nice. All right, here's some panels. I'm just gonna blast them kind of center mass. Like so. That's it. We're really just prepping this model up. These will be marble parts. There'll probably be some more hand marbling later. Yeah, the airbrush is doing fine so far. Okay, Recoil mentioned something crucial here. So on a project like this, something so big, so prestigious, and also for money. So I lowered the amount of gray in there, and now we're taking matte varnish from Army Painter and we're filling it up. Put a little water. So it's like a, see, it's like a gray, a very like transparent gray varnish. What we're gonna do now is hit it again. And the goal here is to just dust it with a little bit of protection, especially on its sharp edges. So this is a gray varnish, essentially. And paint sticks to matte. And this has given me a nice solid base to paint on top of. And all varnish is through the airbrush. This is acrylic medium. Just paint. Clear. So this is helping me protect some of these angles with a little bit more. It's concentrated paint. So we don't want this guy to just like completely chip away to nothing while we handle it for hours. really locking that bass in. Because the thing is, the big secret is that airbrush priming with an airbrush ultimately it's nothing compared to like Battle Can is so much stronger. But the control and the artistry that I can achieve doing it by hand is better. So I have to take extra steps to ensure that this is still a game piece. Penta walked away for a minute. Did I miss the retirement announcement? Exclamation point 2-0, baby. I'm retiring on this next Tuesday. 22nd, my birthday. So right now what we're spraying, Pento, is just some watered down dark neutral gray, watered down with matte varnish. So we're essentially varnishing the panels now. We hit them with black. We hit them with a little top coat of gray. Now we're locking in our work. So we don't just rub it all off while we're fucking painting this guy. And we showed our new app in alpha, Tabletop Tints. We showed that today, so that's valuable replay footage. And we're demoing the gallery paint airbrush. Remember at the end of last show, we opened it, did an unboxing, and played with it. So it's actually doing pretty well. It's handling some abuse right now. Some abusive next level painting technique. Tabletop Tints. Tits. Nice one, big man. Tabletop Tints. Knowing me and the way I speak and the slur that I have, it's gonna be people are gonna think I'm saying Tabletop Tits. The compressor is holding up recoil. It's a little weird how it stops and starts constantly, but it's something I can play with, especially for how small it is. Like, it's totally useful. Some simple green. The needle's a little dirty, so I'm gonna clean that up. Tints. Yes, Warpic. Tints. I'm spraying it on the white to see what I have here. Clean inside there. Up. There's some dried paint in there. Looks good. Okay, and as always, let me turn the compressor off real quick.
Excellent.
And as always, any airbrush I use, it's always going to need to back the needle out a little bit. Any airbrush I use is going to sit in a little simple green between uses. Sorry, gallery. I don't know if you endorse that or not. That's what I do. That's the science of my technique. Washing my hands. That's right, Teasies and cats to sundown from now on. 4 locals at the Circle K. Who's with me? Retiring on the 22nd. Last year on my retirement stream, you guys bought me car stuff for my Amazon wish list. Remember I got my truck repainted? That was a big deal. I really appreciated that because that let me like get a new lease on my truck. You know what I mean? And the year before that, Dreadnoughts. My lady's texting me. She's done with the cats. Do I dilute the simple green? No, I raw dog that shit. Saruman. She's going to Publix to get me a Cuban. More pigment? No, I'm not doing a wish list this year. Since like this year I'm actually retiring, I'm just gonna give away stuff. That's right. What did I need? I've got cats and teasies. Exclamation point whip. Let's do a whip session while our 2-part primer is setting. More pigment? Is that why you have spec download you and the AI bot? Oh, but you said download me into the AI bot? Scooby Druid says, have you been retiring each year on your birthday? Yeah. Every year. Every year I retire on my birthday. And then the very next stream, I announced my coming out of retirement party. My comeback tour. Yeah, Greenleaf, we lost him. That one, he's never been the same. Have you guys noticed? Greenleaf Terrain has never been the same since that first time I did it. He was like my hypest fan. Always here, always hype. He was devastated. It's never been the same. Repray? Oh yeah, 100% you can retire with me this year. Recoil figured it out. Captain Banhammer, you got the Mortarion done? I'm excited to see that. Exclamation point whip. Complicated gaming? Oh yeah. I did my finances this year. It turns out I can retire for about 98 seconds. Repray? Yeah, he doesn't even subscribe to my OnlyFans anymore. And so, He says, well, those 8 shots I just took in depression are in vain. Well, if you're faded, that's a good time. Captain Van Hammer. Recoil. There'll be some good seconds, though, yeah. Replay, you seen him? You seen him in the other streams? He was so mad. He typed in all caps for a year. You remember that? Replay. He was fucking mad. Bro, you know how mad Rottweiler was too? Because, you know, he was relatively new. My student and everything, and then he's like, wait, you're retiring? I was like, yeah, man. And then like a couple days later, he was like, you really retiring? I was like, no, man, I retire every year on my birthday. And he's like, people are gonna be so mad when they find out. You can't do that, bro. That's fucked up. Like, people are gonna be so mad, you're gonna lose your viewers. I was like, bro, I've been doing this for years. Rear Prey. Rot is dumb, though. He legit believed it. He also believed that one time I didn't know what lasagna was. It was my greatest achievement as a troll I have ever accomplished, was legit convincing a grown man named Rottweiler that I didn't know what lasagna was on this stream. You remember that? It sounds so innocent and so not impressive. But when you drill down into it, you realize it's top tier trolling. Shout out to Doom. Huzzah. Captain Bammer says, bro, it's mean. You need to download some manners. War Pigment, he was like, I was dying. Because, you know, we do that. It's a bit. Easy peasy lemon squeezy says, the first retirement I remember watching, I actually believed it. Followed by realizing I was duped. Go boy. Lasagna. Yep. Is that like baked spaghetti? I should ask my mom to make that. Down. How do you pronounce it? He kept trying to type it in chat and I kept fucking it up for like an hour. Scooby Druid, look forward to the Rodicus. Scooby Druid, are you my commissioner on that project? I always forget. Have your real name. Captain Banner. Captain Banhammer's like, I was all, fuck this dumb earth. That's right, Rico. An annual bit that people forget and or don't know about is genius. Scooby Doo, oh David, okay, that's my boy. Yeah, we got a great unclean one coming up. All right, let me kick it over to Discord. Let's see what's going on. Replay, if you played any of the new Path of Exile, the drama is top tier. Crazy 29 months. Can't wait for you to enjoy your time. I'm coming down to your place, dog. We're at a party. You live close to Miami, right? Can't remember where you live. I'm assuming it's a party. Let's go. I'll pick you up in the Danger Cart, aka the Ranger that's 21 years old, and we'll just fucking tear up this town. By this town, I mean Florida. War Pigment. Oh, good job on that. The green cable looks great, man. Replay, legit no interest in PoE right now. Like, I'm not gonna change significant. It's not gonna change significantly. Also, big sweeping changes, sweeping nerfs for all you not warriors. They made, I think, in a lot of ways, the boss fights easier. But they nerfed a lot of the classes. I'm playing warrior again, so like I'm like, this is fine. Everyone in line's like, eh. They made mapping easier. I think they did a lot of improvements, but everyone hates it. It's hilarious, dude. Oh, how the turns of tables. The Alfred effect. What's up, brother? Easy peasy with the resub. Yeah, it looks like you used the flash, but I can see it. This is really good too, man. Crazy. I live near Orlando. Oh, I live kind of close. Like it's like I'm like about 45 minutes to an hour from Orlando. That's right, Banhammer, Hurricane Kenny. But yeah, replay. So like, remember how when it dropped, everyone was like, Diablo sucks. Diablo 4 just sucks. It's bad. Diablo 4 bad. It's too easy. It's uninspired. There's no depth to the game. It's blah, 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 blah. Oh, PoE 2. This is the greatest RPG that's ever been made. It's so good. It has so much depth you don't understand. But also, like, it's kind of hard. I don't like that. I don't like how hard the bosses are. You need to make the bosses easier. And maybe this, and maybe that. But it's still the best game I've ever. And anybody who disagrees with me is a Blizzard shill. Right? And now, PoE 2, the big patch update First League, everyone's like, the game's dumb. You know, like, you need to do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And all the things that they're saying, Replay, are like easier, simpler, more cohesive, more flow, like Diablo. And now they're all mad at PoE 2 because it's not Diablo enough. It's not Diablo-like enough, but they don't realize that's what they're saying. And it cracks me up. This is War Pigment Recoil. Complicated Gaming says, I have a lot of fun with the Spectress and the Huntress. That's right, we got a new class too. Reaper, accurate, right? I'm toward the Atlantic. Crazy. Yeah, these look great. Havoc. Rare Gru miniatures. I made a display. Oh, this is amazing, bro. Spect is back. Crazy? Yeah, we're probably like a 20-30 minute drive from each other. Are you like near Kissimmee? Yeah, this is incredible. I've never seen a diorama like this. So nice. Spect? Hell yeah. It's a beautiful display. I love how on brand it is. Complicated Gaming, you're playing PoE 2? That new league? You said you like it? Where you at? I think it's easier, Replay, in so many ways. I think it's easier to gear up. You get enough currency throughout the campaign that you can make pretty easy trades at every milestone. At level 30, I had enough Exalteds that I was able to trade up for like a legit level 30 gear set. And then by level 50, I was able to make like a good DPS upgrade. And it just, you know, I was able to just really work the trade economy on their website that they have, which I think they do really well. Do a combination through selling on that website and trading on that website. I was able to take all the gear that I acquired at level 30 and flip it for, you know, not profit or breaking even, but not bad. Like, and then I find occasionally dope shit that sells for like good, like 8 exalted orbs. Like I found some like quarterstaff the other day that I sold for 11 exalted orbs. Pair of boots for 5. Turned that into like a new set of rings. You know, like, so it's just like Diablo 2 trading like SOJ stuff, but easier. So like, I think gearing up is easy as shit right now. Crazy. Never mind. Kissimmee is a lot closer to Orlando than I thought. Reappraise, it's not forum trading. This isn't like JSP. This is like pathofexile2.com. It's crazy. It's wild, dude. Pathofexile2.com. You log in. There's trade. And you can look through, list, and it's super easy, bro. You just like click, oh, I want that. You whisper the guy in game, instantly whispers him. Dude fucking gives you a join request. Travel to his base real quick, click on his icon, fucking trade. Super fast, dude. Between that and the currency exchange, I have no issues gearing up, dude. I love it. That part of the game is so well done. Oh, crazy. Thanks, man, for sure. Send me the address. I gotta ship you shit anyway. Replay, it is in game. Okay, maybe I'm not explaining it right. Okay, so one of the stash tabs that you can get, Replay, is a trade stash tab. You put all the stuff in your trade stash tab in your stash that you're trading. You right click on it, and with what you're asking for. Now, instead of a drop down menu in the game, admittedly, you have to go to their website. I just have that open in a tab, and the stuff you're buying from other people are in their stashes. And you have to keep them locked in your stash. And it even alerts the guy when you want something where in their stash it is and the price, and then you instantly merge games. It's the easiest I've ever seen. Super chill. And the currency exchange is totally in game, right? So like trading like currency to currency, right? Like, that's something that, like, Diablo 4 does not have that I wish they did. But Diablo 4 doesn't make it super hard to get stuff. Path of Exile does. Beautiful work, Havoc. Saruman the White OG. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Hell yeah, dude. It's Jugs. So I've been having fun with the first league. I blasted through it with all the knowledge I had before. I just loaded up a warrior. I ran the other ascendancy. Blasted through. I'm mapping in like tier 12 right now. Wait, like already over level 80, like half the hours I put in the first time. So everyone's like says the pacing's slower, complicated game, and everyone's like, but I think it's because they were probably playing like an OP build with like meta gems that got nerfed. And I was playing the warrior from the beginning, which was hard. I'm where I was last time. I had 160 hours last time. I'm at 160 hours of, baller status for like 40 hours this time. I'm like, how's the pacing slower and I don't. Oh, I love him. Your dry brush technique came out pretty good in this. I like the slight grittiness to it on the clothes. I like that a lot. It gives it a good mouthfeel. And you did a good job on the skin. Just an OG workup. Nice. Beautiful work, Sormon. Just a classic workup. Complicated gaming. Oh, here we go. Well, I gotta switch the tab to Imager. Reappraise 70 months. I don't even know it ran out. And now I've got 1 billion ads. What the fuck? Thanks for your support. Sorry for the ads. Can't do anything about it. I clicked the link. Complicated. Pretty good on the silver and gold. That's a good classic workup too. That's a pretty easy cheat code. The pants or the robe is your weak spot, right? Because it's not just, you can't just dry brush and wash that. So that's where a little glazing will come in handy. A little glazing technique, complicated gaming. Grim Hokogi, 104 months. What a legend. Like, she's fine. My only issue, like, she's a great game piece, above game piece. I'd like to see, like I said, I'd like to see the skirt improved, the black skirt. Like, take those big gray highlights and tone them down, right? you have like a black and like a bright gray almost. So they just like split the difference, lower the opacity, and run a couple band-aids over that to tighten it up. That's my input. The nut curtain. Here we go. Banehammer did it. My man. That is one beautiful Mortarion, brother. Fuck yeah. Captain Banehammer was setting up for a painting competition. And we did a painting consult. And we outlined what needed to be done. And the big takeaway was it had like NMM. Like, you're not winning painting competitions without it. And he really locked in. And he fucking did it. Bro, look at this. He says, I'll never forgive you for that. On. God, it looks good. Beautiful. The wings are so good, man. I think yours is better than mine. Good. I'm proud of you, man. That's a real ass accomplishment, man. Yeah, man. It's just what a project completion high. Now you got to be careful though when you complete a project like this, Captain Banehammer. You can also get what I like to call post-project depression. Something to keep an eye on. You start finding that you're feeling down with no explanation. If that happens, just jump into a video game. Demeki in chat? Working on his Ravenwing? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Captain Banhammer need a bottle of water and a therapist. Definitely one of the best Mortarions I've ever seen. It's good to see Demeki back in the saddle. Oh, Banhammer, you got more? Up. So the other solution to post-project depression is immediately start a new project. That's a lot of times what I do. Get some PBCs locked in. Hell yeah.
Couldn't have done it without y'all.
I'm gonna get some love for Captain Banhammer dropping a 50 spot. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Very validating. I'll get some love in chat for Banhammer and his accomplishment. Kramer's tuning in. What's up, brother? About time some John Cena. That's right, Sormon. Those Ravenwing, I think they were black. Go, boy. Let's see. Yeah, it's black. Demeki getting back in the saddle. Banhammer not even resting between projects. I completely endorse that strategy. Pento. Okay, here we go. Pento working on those Blood Angels, which look beautiful, man. Working transfers. Oh, yeah, look at that. They look so good. Working the assembly line. Fuck yeah, dude. You know, and I've got so many students in here working on similar projects, right? Like Pento and Crazy. You guys should link up and do a Long War doubles. Blood Angels. Bring the host. You guys have different units. You know what I mean? Crazy. Did you post some of yours up? Go boy. 3D printed Vindicator last night. Yep. See, my man. And the Stumpy Barrel Cannon. Go boy. We played that game and the big takeaway was he needs a couple of Vindicators at Adepticon. Rottweiler in chat, what's up? Yeah, Crazy has like aggressors and stuff, Pento. Like Inceptors and stuff. I like this Vindicator. That's nah, man. You did some good work, brother. Easy peasy. Back on the neophyte train. Oh, with the new workup. Oh, they are looking good, homie. Easy peasy. I like it, man. See new shit, right? Crazy likes his infantry heavily armored. Oh, Rotweezy right here. Like, I saw that you cleaned up that Abaddon. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Cape looks fire. Good job. That's what he was missing. It's clean. Yep, the front looks as good as the back. Some emo children under his foot for lures. I paint creatures. What's up, man? Oh, you're working on some Storm Ravens for your Ultra homies? Hell yeah, dude. Oh, that's right, and the big bird. Also, look at this. Look how good those Ultramars look. This like vulture cruel boy or whatever this is. Held the Alamo down in the Crusade League. Can't fuck with Pimp Calgar. Calgar is so strong. Paint creatures. Look at that. Just doing a whip session. Looking at Rottweiler's current whips. Some AOS mini. It's a picture from a game he was playing. Go boy, Rogue Trader, Tech Marine. Oh my god, look at this. Look at that guy. God, he's derpy. Mo's Magic? Is that Godzilla? Oh, that's awesome. That's a sick ass mini. Oh, I see there's some dry brushing already. Look at that. Go boy, detect me with oil cans, so cringy. 40K Sue in chat, the iciest mom in the game. Want to see something cool, 40K Sue? Something me and Spec were working on? You know Spec by a different name? You use his server? So we just unveiled this. So this is our website that's in early beta alpha. So we're still working on it, but essentially tabletop tints. The idea is you would log in. Oh, damn it. I just logged out. So the way it works is you log in, you get a magic link so you don't have to worry about passwords. But I'm doing some janky stuff back here, so hold on. Let me log back in. Which one am I using? Because I have like multiple accounts where we were doing tests yesterday.
Listen.
Let's see which account has my premium account.
So Peter Piper picked a pack of purple peppers, rolled it up and found a lighter, took him somewhere better, yeah. Eyes bloodshot with a little tint.
Yep, okay, I got it.
Came with the wind and blew it away like he was never.
Oh wait, did I run through my...
Slowly mixing up the haze and OG missing days.
Do I still have credits? I hope so.
They never cared. Crying for help but acting like he was never scared.
So this is 40K Sue. So this is a
Why you wanna be lazy, brother? Don't play me. I'm okay, G. That's
a trained AI algorithm. And so essentially, this is how it works. So I'm going to upload a picture. That aspect ratio sucks. Let's find something better. I want feet too. Let's see here. No, it's still the small one. I don't like that. I want to see if there's something a little bit different. Now I'm just dragging ass. Okay, here we go. Spec, do a demon, orc, or Eldar. I want to get like a warp spider. Yeah, we've only been doing Space Marines. It's true. All right, here we go. So we've got a warp spider, and we're gonna say over here we have all these paints loaded up using codes and stuff. There are currently Monument Hobbies. So we're gonna prime it black. We're gonna hit it with a base coat of something like dark crimson. We're gonna add maybe burnt sienna into a layer. No, I don't like that. Yeah, fuck it. Burnt sienna. And bold pyro. We're gonna bring some highlights in. Using like see, there's like a tan flesh detail work. I'm gonna go dark gray blue. We're gonna shade it with a combination of black or like and burnt red. Do you have to wash plastic models before painting them, Living Tribunal? No, but if they're covered in dust, you might want to spray it down with a little alcohol. All right, so now we're going to paint it 40K Sue. The AI is figuring out what the depth is, what the details mean, what the base coats means as we've programmed it. Boom. Gave him like a weird tail, but AI is weird like that. So now what we learned is the AI painted it weird. Okay, it chose the details. It chose details based on its logic. Okay, it made its own decisions. But here's what's crazy. And then you print this, right? If you want to reprint, here's how it works. So first, what we have is a full write-up. If you can see this. Okay, we have a full, it's literally the AI named it the Crimson Knight. It's going to talk about prepping the model, priming it, what we use to prime it. It's going to talk about what we use for base coats, how we, what colors we use in other areas. You can, all of this, okay? As you can see here are all the colors we used. But we can save the project, name it Spider, give it a tag, Eldar. Okay, save it. So now this is one of my saved pieces of work. You can see down here I've got saves from today. And so what we're working on when you talk about printing it, Reapray, is currently we have this card right here. And we're doing some work on the back end for this card right here. So in your saves, you see, you can see right here, boom, and load the full guide, right? So we're actually setting these saves up. So these could be things you print out with all your colors and everything. And so you can see how, and these are keyed. Like I said, we're also not all the way there yet because we're having to use web IDs and stuff like that to make sure that the ProCrill database is correct with our database. We're almost in closed beta where you guys will be able to sign up as free members. You'll get codes to use trial codes and bonus rolls because you know AI is expensive to run. Like it costs money to press the button. So it's just like the whole AI game. You get a certain amount of rolls per day. You can get more codes to get more rolls, etc. Premium users, etc. It's a whole flow. You can go free to trial. Free people, I think, get 3 rolls, 3 paints. You respect. Rico, yeah, this isn't a coloring book, okay? Because other people have made that. Other people have said, here's a Space Marine coloring book, right? That's not what we are doing. It's not what we're doing. So you see, here's what we worked on today. We loaded up multiple Titans with color schemes. To see how our purples would look on our Titan and what colors to use to get what result. You see? And now, so dark blue moving into the purples and pale pink looks really good, as you can see. So, tabletop tints. This is what we've been working on. Me and Spec, the Fabricator General. We've still got lots of things to do. I'm going to probably be contacting some people from the community here in the next couple of days to help me with some alpha stuff. Delegate some things. See if anyone wants to get in the ground floor and be a part of something that grows. And we hope to have this product out this year in a completely working capacity that revolutionizes how we sit down to select our paints. And you could just put a picture in. We did that earlier. For example, this is a Blood Angel I was messing around with, right? I was playing around with trying to make a Crimson Fist. Okay, if you look and see, it actually did it like an illustration this time. But look, if you see, what I did was I used mahogany ochres and I was trying to make a Crimson Fist. Okay, and then this time when I rolled it, it chose to use the accent yellows, and I was like, bro, that slaps. That's a sick paint job. I might have to take that one to the bank, you know? But look, for our first non-Marine. Fire ass fucking warp spider right there. So that's the big project that we're working on right now. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go hit the bathroom. Be right back, and we'll try to lay some base coats down on this model. Sorry, that took so long. All right, exclamation point dice. We still have a spot left. She was telling me about the cats. They gave them baths and everything. All right. So let's inspect what we did. So we primed black to gray, and we varnished it. Feels good. Feels real good. And here are all our panels. Repositioning the camera. Here we go. I missed your Pizza Titan conversation. Recoil. Okay. So looking at what we accomplished with tabletop tints. I want to start off with like a dark blue or a blue black. Dark blue. Right here. So let's see if what we can get done in 24 minutes. Oh, I've already got a little stick right here. Huh. Already got a little trigger stick. So that means there's some paint build up in there. Run some water through it. Recoil, yep. I'm playing with the mag valve. So you can take, since we can take the pot off. We can clean it a little easier. Trying to look for where I put the airbrush lube they sent me, because I'd like to apply some trigger action. So is it? I was wondering if it's in the box. Yep. Oh, it got turned. I see what happened. Just kind of lubing up that little spot right there. Same thing I used to do with oil. Yeah, it's not lifting up instantly. So let's see. Bro, that's a lot of threads. So I'm looking at the trigger. But kind of learn why it's acting that way. It's kind of interesting. It doesn't sit in a hole like I'm used to. That's wild. So that's the first time I've pulled this back part off. Too tight? That's weird. That's wild. Let's get the needle a little bit too. It's not acting great. I'm not gonna lie, gallery. Like it's not, the trigger's not all the way releasing. Like it's getting jammed up. Like right there, you see? It's spraying right now. It's just spraying. So I don't like that. Okay, dark blue. What we want to do is spray these panels dark blue. Nice and easy. It's not acting really good. I'm trying to raw dog it, but the 0.2 is just a little too small. For raw dogging. This is why I always talk about in my curriculum that I don't use brushes smaller than a 3 or bigger than a 3.5 for miniatures. And I put plenty of flow improver in it just now. And a little water. And I'm trying to get a base coat, right? So now it's like, I don't want to have to do a project this big. I don't have to do like 5 layers of base coat. I want to raw dog it, one and done it. You know what I'm saying? Because now that I've lowered the opacity to get it to flow correct, it's not going to be as vibrant as I want on laid out. See? It's going to take more than one pass, more than one coat. And so we're starting with dark blue as according to our paint guide that we generated. Starting dark blue, and we're going to move it into purples. I'll have to call Gallery up and see if they have a 0.3. A lot of people buy 0.2s, those expensive German airbrushes and stuff like that. I just think it's money wasted for what we do. Now, when you're doing the box lid strategy, make sure to change the angle of your box lid every now and then. Maximize even coverage. Making progress. It's looking good. Let me adjust the exposure. So it's a nice dark blue. I'm trying to get the lighting right. Something like that. What is the biggest you feel good with? 0.35 is the biggest I'll go. War pigment. Throw a little bit more in the pot, a little bit more flow improver, a little bit more water. Okay, it's pretty good. So what we're gonna use, we're gonna dump the pot. So there's just a little bit of dark blue left in it. We're gonna take dark purple now. Kind of 50-50 it with what's left in the pot. Throw some more water on top of that. Low improver in that. So now we're mixing the dark blue base with the dark purple. So we have like a really bluish purple. Let me just prime the pump, make sure we're spraying good. Yep. But actually pull the needle guard off. Clean the tip. And I'm going to start from the bottom up. So start bringing this purple in from the bottom up. And I'm mostly going to erase my blue with this. Oh, it's going to give us a really nice interaction. Good stick. Nice dark base. And a really complex purple workup. Because we're going to go much brighter than this. We're going to maintain really high saturation. So now from this angle, top down. So we're mostly repainting. But angle still matters a little bit. And what we're trying to do is establish some nice, solid purple respect for good, flawless transitions. That's mostly just like the base coat, right? Four and a half minutes left in the show. We got Banhammer, Saruman, and Sir Crow in our final four. It's actually only a final three, so you could jump in on this giveaway for as little as $1 right now. We're going to dump the pot, guys. That's while tuning in. Here's what's left in the pot. Now we're actually going to put purple on top of that. Four minutes left. Again, some flow improver, some water. Let's see, what we're doing is using the dirty paint water to keep the respect alive, right? So the blue and the dark purple and the bright purple and the regular purple are mixing together, creating that secondary link. We lowered the opacity. Okay. And now we're going to just sink this in. And we're not going to repaint it. We're going to make sure to leave plenty behind. And we're going off of the guide we made. There we go. 2 minutes left, guys. If you want to get in these dice, you have 2 minutes. Mo's Magic.
Milk was a bad choice.
Get some love from my man, Mo's Magic. You see, there's quick 2-piece right there. And if you remember, this guy right here. You see where we're going with it, right? So we got to get more purple. If we want it to look that hot, we got to saturate the purple more. So we got to go to pure purple. Right now we're just doing the mix. 40 seconds left. We'll do another stack. I got a room in my room right now. See that?
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. You gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
All right, let's just review. See? And this is what we're chasing. So we got to get a lot more hot in those highlights. And we're going to have to use a filter of fluorescent pink or purple. You see, in our guide, you see we use fluorescent purple. Remove this out of the splash zone. Let me get some love. Van Hammer, Sormon, Moe's Magic, Sir Crow Painting. Thank you guys for your support tonight. Get you some dice here soon. Well, sorry. Good job, man. Using that new compressor and that new airbrush. Let's cut it. Yo, Roomba, get off my shit. Go the other way, fuckers. He's all up in my business. Major Havoc, thank you, brother. This Roomba's about to fuck my shit up. Okay, safe. Let me get some love in there for Major Havoc, the commissioner. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for kicking it with me tonight. See you guys again for the podcast. Friday stream. Let's set up a raid. Gonna raid Rottweiler. Scooby Druid, what's up, man? You ready for your model too? I'm excited. Tuesday is my retirement, Saruman. The 22nd. Major Havoc was late after the buzzer recoil. It's my man Cops to make it. All right, guys. I'll see you guys for the podcast on Wednesday. Thank you for your support tonight. I'm excited for everything we talked about. Hit me up on Patreon. In the meantime, if you've got any painting questions, sign up for my classes as always. Until we meet again, play on, players.